Hey guys, it's TriloG Studios. Before we get into it, show some support by liking and subscribing to the channel. Also, if you like Gundam and Mecha based content, be sure to check out my channel, TriloG Studios, linked in the description down below. Ancient Castle Guardian.
This is your favorite color, so you...
Nocturna. Oh, this is not my favorite color. Not even close.
She's like the
Curse Dragon
version of Curse Dragon.
Yeah, that's okay. So you have to have this Amethyst Curse deck from your trash to summon it. That is pretty cool. Being able to get a free body, that's pretty good.
The card says summon black lands from my trash and let me draw the card. So
that's pretty good. Yeah, it's on even on 3 cores to do that, and it has to attack sure, and it has a when destroyed effect. So even if you try to block it at 6, it's gonna at least like remove 2 of your chumps or whatever. Possibly, I could see this card being quite an issue.
Depend on how much purple decks are willing to sacrifice slots for Amethyst Sanctuary.
I mean, they have 4 extra slots now, so...
Those are not extra slots. Those are slots that they have to fill with cards that draw.
No Netherworld Depths, but hey.
Yeah, they got to fill that slot with draw, which more than likely is just going to end up being Rotting Swamp, unless they were already playing Rotting Swamp, in which case, then, I don't know. You find some other draw cards to put in there.
So how you feel about this card overall?
I don't know if people are going to choose to use this over having Curse Dragon. So that's the thing with purple is like their 6 to 8 costs are just good. They're all good, super good. I like the fact that this one is more focused on Curse. It's a minimum 4 cost and it's only 4k for 1 core. Yes, it has Curse, but I don't think it's going to be doing too much because it kind of wants to be destroyed so it can do the thing.
It does get its when destroyed effect on level 1 as well.
It's weird because it's in that range of like when you want to be blocking this thing. It's probably in the point in the game where you already are forced to just block stuff because you're like down to 2 life and you're about to get blood cursed out of the game.
I think this is pretty alright. I'm looking at it as for like a ramp status, like... You know,
yeah, it also has the ability to ramp you. That's kind of the thing they want.
Kill me.
The only thing with me is like I want to use the card for its level 2 to 3 when the spirit attacks. The problem with that is I have to add this other card into my deck. That really
and you have to have that card with Curse, and it has to be in your graveyard.
Card.
It has to be in your
graveyard. Well, that part's not hard.
Yeah, I guess.
That part's not hard. My opponent is so incentivized to kill my things with Curse off the board that I'm going to have something in there.
Mm-hmm.
That one's not really that big of a deal. It's really the getting to this nexus is the thing.
I think it's now I'm thinking about it, I think that when destroyed effect is going to be annoying as fuck because we're going to have to watch out where our cores are. It's going to mess up our math, and if we...
Well, the problem is that it's a wind destroy. So basically it means that she can kill yourself on your turn. Because she can just block and then...
Yeah, that's true. That too, so yeah.
So it's kind of Curse's way of stopping you from aggroing them back, in a sense, which is what I like about it.
This is looking pretty spicy. I would give this probably a 3, only because I don't play purple like that. But just looking at it as like from a yellow player stance, like I only have a choice of killing it. Like I can only melt it. It will be destroyed, and it will like affect like removing cores always sucks. I'm not gonna lie. It's just them being able to get a ramp off it, and then probably next turn be able to get into the back of this Curse Dragon even faster, or even their new end game, whatever that's going to be, even faster because of ramp. Yeah,
I'm expecting there's just going to be a lot more of the Curse side of things, in my opinion, just because they have Rotting Swamp as like their main draw nexus for purple. So, I mean, it already aligns with what the Curse deck does. They're attacking with the things. If it dies or whatever, I'm going to take something with me, and then I'll draw a card for my trouble.
And
the other thing about this card is Curse Dragon can't stop you from hitting them. Can't stop yellow decks from hitting them with Joker. This card stops you from hitting with Joker if you're at 1 core, obviously. They go Deadly Balance, you go, all right, well, I don't want to kill Joker because I want damage. You're like, all right, cool, I'll kill this thing and then take the core off your Joker.
Yeah, Deadly Balance becomes you could even be
Deadly Balance was already like
this could be like a soft backlist too. Like you're like you balance this or have this thing die during a flash.
It's
step.
the thing is like it can be used on the opponent's turn, which is the greatest power that it has over Curse Dragon. Curse Dragon is strictly on my turn. This card can be used on the opponent's turn.
Exactly. Alrighty, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. What would you rate this one out of 5?
Yeah, I think she's going to be pretty good. I would probably give her, if I could give her half, I would give her a 3.5. But I would say she's on the higher end, so she's probably a 4.
Okay, got it. Viper Dragon Husan. Fulung.
Somebody's gonna have to put in the comments exactly how I'm supposed to pronounce that.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know.
I don't even play purple, but if my opponent destroys it and then they get to select, I don't like when my opponent gets to kind of choose what dies, but like I guess in a way something dies, so that's not too bad, right?
The way that this is supposed to work is it's essentially supposed to be a 2-for-1 because it attacks, it has curse at level 1. You attack, you kill a thing by curse, it dies, and then they have to select something. So they have to have the other spirit that they have on the field before they pass to your turn has to have 4 cores, otherwise it's gonna die if they block.
That makes sense. Goes with the curse there.
It's more of a progressive game state kind of curse card where it wants to actively be the curse card that's dying, essentially.
And it also refers to your serpents. I like cards that do that.
It can also attack spirits, so it can force activate its own curse.
That's crazy. So any it just enables any usurpant spirit. So he himself, your exhausted spirit, your serpent spirit attack. I think
there's only 2 or 3 serpents that have curse. I think it's him, Black Lance, and Maduke. So Maduke can attack into an exhausted spirit. The problem is Thorn Prison exists.
Yes, that's awful. Yeah,
so this is the purple X-Ray that kind of leans more into the side of the green-purple kind of deck, the one that tries to ramp so it can get into the purple mid to late game quicker. At least the ones that play Maduke, obviously, because this card works the best with Maduke. So it's even if it's a 3K, it's still going to be a 2-for-1 because you go attack and they're like, well, I don't want to block with something, or you just don't want, they don't want to have the thing that you're attacking die. So like, all right, well, I'll remove it from the field. So, all right, well, if it was something that killed me, I'm taking your other dude with me. If it was something that put me back in my hand, you're going to have to deal with it next turn anyway.
Well, this dragon is from Maduke's army, so it was made to work hand in hand with that.
He's the expert that's just like, I don't need anything else to work. Even by myself, I'm going to get the job done.
This might be a 5. This might be in every purple deck from now on, like in the beginning, like going forward.
I'm gonna give it a 4. Like I said, I can't give it a 5. I'm not a purple player, unfortunately.
Okay.
I think this card is absolutely really good. Yeah, it could definitely find its way into every purple deck.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's why I'm giving it a 5.
To maximize it, you specifically want to play it in the Maduke style curse deck, I think.
I just think like this guy.
But yeah, it's definitely really good.
If anything, maybe even as 1. All right, moving on. Ooh, buddy, look at this card.
Why are we spending so much time talking about purple cards?
Because purple's crazy. Interested in seeing our review of the remaining colors? Then hit that subscribe button and notification bell. That way you'll be notified as soon as that video becomes available.
Can't make a promise, but I do my best. 25 sitting on 25 racks. Just got started, and we ain't done yet. But a new crib, that's a goddamn flex. Sign that check. Told them last year that I've been up next. Can't take calls, but I send that text from way downtown, but the shit's still wet. Yeah, that's a guarantee. King of the city, man.